In the heart of a Muisca village, where the hills rose like guardians and the rivers sang songs of old, a celebration unlike any other was underway. Adana, the jewel of her family, was about to wed Obiora, the charming son of a wealthy trader. The air was thick with the scent of freshly cooked jollof rice, spices, and the laughter of excited villagers. But beneath the vibrant canopy of palm fronds and colorful decorations lay a brewing storm, one that would change the course of this day forever. The morning was filled with music and excitement as Adana's sisters helped her prepare. Dressed in an ivory lace gown with intricate beadwork, she looked every bit the queen she felt inside. "Today is the day," she whispered to herself, her reflection glowing in the polished brass mirror. Her best friend, Kem, teased, "Adana, if you smile any wider, your cheeks will burst." But even in the midst of the joy, Adana felt a gnawing unease. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Meanwhile, in the chief's courtyard, a more serious gathering was underway. Chief Ikemba sat at the head of a long wooden bench, flanked by the village elders. Before him stood Alhaji Amaru, Obiora's father, and his entourage, bearing what appeared to be gifts. But as the negotiations began, tensions quickly escalated. "This is only half of the bride price we agreed upon," Chief Ikemba thundered, his voice cutting through the murmurs of the crowd. Alhaji Amaru, unflinching, responded, "Chief, circumstances have changed. This is all we can offer." The chief's staff hit the ground with a loud thud. "Then there will be no wedding." From behind the curtain of her room, Adana listened, her heart sinking with every word. How could this happen on what was meant to be the happiest day of her life? She wanted to rush out, to plead with her father, but tradition held her back. It wasn't her place to interfere in matters of the elders. Her mother entered the room, her face lined with worry. "My child," she said softly, "whatever happens, remember you are the pride of this family." As word spread, the once celebratory atmosphere turned somber. Villagers whispered among themselves, questioning whether the union was cursed. Obiora, standing amidst the chaos, felt the weight of the world on his shoulders. "I will fix this," he promised Adana when he finally managed to see her. "No matter what it takes, I will make this right." Adana held his hand tightly, tears streaming down her face. "Just promise me you won't give up on us," she whispered. The next few weeks were grueling for Obiora. He sold his prized motorcycle, took on extra work at the market, and even borrowed money from his friends. His father, however, remained indifferent. "If they cannot see the value in you without money, then they don't deserve you," Alhaji Amara said. But Obiora couldn't let go of Adana. He knew their love was worth fighting for. Back at Adana's home, a new chapter of drama unfolded. Emeka, a wealthy cocoa farmer, arrived bearing extravagant gifts. He was everything Adana's family wanted, a man of means, charm, and respectability. Chief Ikemba saw an opportunity to save face and began encouraging Adana to consider Emeka. "He can provide you with a good life," her father said. Adana, however, felt nothing but dread. She knew her heart belonged to Obiora. One moonlit night, Adana and Obiora met under the ancient baobab tree where they had first confessed their love. The tree, with its massive roots and sprawling branches, seemed to listen silently as they poured out their hearts. "Adana," Obiora said, "I will never stop fighting for us. But if you must choose another, I will understand." Adana wept. "No one can take your place in my heart," she said. "But my family, they're leaving me with no choice." The tension reached its peak on the day the family was to announce their decision. Villagers gathered in Chief Ikemba's courtyard, their faces filled with curiosity. Emeka arrived, his entourage carrying gifts even grander than before. The elders began to murmur their approval. But just as Chief Ikemba was about to speak, Adana stood up. Her voice was steady, yet filled with emotion. "I have made my decision," she said. "I choose Obiora." Gasps filled the courtyard. Chief Ikemba stared at his daughter, shocked by her boldness. "You would defy me?" he asked. But before he could say more, the sound of approaching footsteps silenced the crowd. It was Obiora, carrying the remaining bride price. Exhausted but determined, he knelt before the chief. "I have come to honor your family and Adana," he said. "I may not be as wealthy as others, but my love for her is priceless." Moved by Obiora's sacrifice and Adana's courage, Chief Ikemba finally relented. "You have proven yourself worthy, Obiora," he said. "And you, Adana, have shown me the strength of true love." The courtyard erupted in cheers as the couple embraced, their love finally triumphant. The wedding that followed was even grander than the first attempt. Adana and Obiora were celebrated as symbols of resilience and true love. As they danced under the starlit sky, the villagers sang songs of joy, their voices echoing through the hills.